think I forget what they call that thing. It's a high gain inverted V, and I've had it up in the air for 30 years. I think you can't kill it. Anyway, and I've just been working on all kinds of projects with the holidays here, trying to get some things done. So you know how it is, and you got family and all that. I just came in from Austin a little while ago this evening, spent a few days there with family. So anyway, and I'm getting ready to retire here in the next probably 3 months or so. So I've gotten all kinds of good plans of things I want to do, get done. Anyway, so everybody's sounding good on here. I love this old radio stuff, and I'll try to come in on a different one next week. Everybody 73s, thanks.
Well, hey, you and I have known each other a long time. I wish when you're in Austin you'd come by here and take a look at this stuff.
Well, I can do that because, you know, I've got a daughter that lives over there, and so I've got grandkids over there. So, yeah, maybe that's something we ought to try to do, link up on.
Absolutely. Burnett Road and Koenig Lake, Central Austin. Let me know next time you're coming. Send me an email. Okay, on down the road. I don't have Ray's whole call. GNZ, is that right, Ray? You still there?
Yes, sir. Kilo Echo 5, Golf November Zulu. Name here's Ray over here in Angleton, Texas, just south of Houston. Tonight we're on the old Kenwood TS820 with the MC50 microphone, and do a modified TL922 that's running an 8877, and we're tickling it with maybe about 15 watts of drive and just about 1200 watts out into an inverted V. Everybody sounds real good. I hope everybody has a good, prosperous new year. We got just a few more days and counting.
Well, okay, Ray. And I think I got you called right on my cheat notes. I'll do better next time. Anything else for the group?
No, sir. Nothing else for the net. Back to net control.
Nice signal into Austin. TXW, neighbor, George, talk to us. K5LYN.
Hello, Lynn, and all around the net for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week. I'm on the usual Collins gear, 32S1, 75S3, 30L1. It's all clickety-clacking very nicely. The Shure 444 microphone and the dipole out in the woods. I think it's more of a dipole than an inverted V. But it's working. The band is good. Signals are good. Hope everybody has a good 2025. And this is WB5TXW back to net.
Sounds good as always, George. Nicely done on your part. Okay, Mr. PF, Phil, talk to us.
Good evening, everybody. Hello, Lynn, Jay, and if Rusty's listening, hello, Rusty. I hadn't talked to him in a while. I haven't been hammering much. Anyway, I'm sitting over here near Vicksburg, Mississippi. Name is Phil, and his call sign is November 5 Papa Fox. I'm running the S-Line, 32S1, 75S1. I've got a Howell Gold Line microphone, running a 30L1, and I've got a cage dipo at 50 feet. This 30L1, my fan come off and broke the tube. The fan blade broke, actually, from the mount, and struck that tube and broke it. And I ordered tubes for Russia. Hadn't got them yet. Been ordered 6 months. Been back and forth with him. They lost them in shipping. Anyway, I had 3 tubes here. I didn't know I had them. I run into them the other day. So I put one of them in there, and it was obviously orientated wrong. It was rotated to about 45 degrees. And I understand that tube lays down like that, it will not survive. So I have built a cradle for this 30L1, and it sits on its butt. The cables come directly out toward the floor, and the controls are sticking straight up. I've got a foot warmer right here. So I've got the tubes pointed straight up. I guess that's how Ameritrons are. I'm not sure, but I think that's the case. It won't matter how it is orientated because they're vertical. I think that's okay. I've never heard of it, but that's what I'm doing. And it's running and it's talking. Back to net, November 5, Papa Fox.
Well, that's a funny story, Phil. I never heard of doing that, but you knew what you were doing when you did it. Now, did you have some fireworks when that fan flew off and broke a tube?
Yeah, I did. And it blew the, there's a resistor in line with the high voltage, and it blew that resistor. And yeah, it was some fireworks. Didn't damage a whole lot. I replaced the resistor, and it looks good.
Phil, you probably told the best story we'll hear tonight. Whoever heard of fixing a 30L1 like that, keep us posted on that, and let me know where'd you order those. Where'd you try to order those tubes if they didn't deliver?
It was off of eBay. It was the guy who sold a lot of stuff. He had high numbers, and he was polite. We were back and forth. He said, "I'll send you some more tubes if you want to." And, you know, free of charge. He's going to make it good. eBay will tell him to make it good, for that matter. And I said, yes, go ahead. And they didn't show, so about 3 weeks ago, I sent him another text. Haven't got any tubes yet. Have you shipped them? And he hadn't said anything. So I may not get them. I may have lost that $50. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. This thing's running, and I'm happy.
Yeah, well, you taught us a lesson. We all know what to do now if we can't find the right tubes, just up in the amplifier. Funny story, Phil. Anything else for the group this evening?
That'll be it. Glad to be here. Hadn't been hamming much, trying to get back. Winter time. It's a good place to be right now. I got a lot of heaters in this room, and so 73 to you and all the guys, and 5 p.m.
Okay, gentlemen, at the beginning of the net, I said this is a great place for technical advice. You just heard some. You win, Phil. Nicely done. All right, KC5L, talk to us, Tom.
Good evening, Lynn, and everyone on the net. Tom, KC5L in San Antonio. And tonight, we're talking on the usual here, the Central Electronics 200B with the D104 microphone. It's driving the 600L amplifier, doing about 350 watts into Johnson KW Matchbox and a homebrew doublet of about 15 feet. And we're listening on the R390A. And Lynn, I sent an email to Nick, K5EF, about a month ago, and I didn't get a response, so I hope he's doing okay. You're cheap and easy, sounding great as usual, and hope everyone has a happy new year. Back to you, Lynn, KC5L.
Okay, thank you for the report, Tom. Yeah, I hope we're going to get W9RAN on here with his one of these evenings, and we'll have the world's only cheap and easy SSB QSO. So I'm still working on that. And QSL about Nick's, he has personal issues. He's running a business, you know, and he gets tied up with stuff, and he goes through phases about his activity. But we'll hear him again soon, I'm sure. All right, nicely done. Hey, Dan, KWOZ, talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Lynn, and all boat anchor aficionados. This is Dan, KWZ, in the middle of Houston, and running the same stuff. Kenwood 830 with the homebrew amplifier and inverted BV up about 30, 40 feet, something like that. Just enjoying listening to all this old gear and all the old guys. KWZ, back to you, Lynn.
And some great information from Phil about what to do when we need tubes for a 30L1. I won't forget that. Nicely done, Dan. Great signal into Austin. Okay, I'm going to take one more check-in, my neighbor N5NEN, then we'll throw it your way. Jay, N5NEN, bring us up to date, Paul.
Oh, hello, Lynn. This is N5NEN, Paul. Near Austin in Bee Cave. I'm on the usual Swan 350 tonight, usually barefoot because I don't have an amp hooked to it, and running it with a D104 mic tonight. And I'm also going to that 148-foot in-fed wire. But that's about all I have to say, except Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody has a great New Year. We're all looking forward to having another New Year's Day at the end of this year. So, best of wishes to everybody. K5LYN from N5NEN.
Very nicely done, sir. We'll be in touch. Okay, Jay, you want to straighten this thing out for us? KM5QS, K5LOYN.
Oh, I think it's been running pretty straight already. You're doing a fine job, but I'll go ahead and see what I can do. This is Jay, KM5QS. Tonight I am on my new stuff of 990 and a 9500, but the antenna is homebrew, so you know that's a plus, I guess. At any rate, KM5QS, and the first on the list we had KB5ZIV. Jim, go ahead.
Hey, Jay. Guys, this is KB5ZIV. Yeah, I'm on the modern radio tonight. I'm running the Clipperton L, so I got at least one old thing in here. Phil, if you need some tubes for that thing, go on Pinta Labs. They got them. They're reasonable, and they'll get them here. And the other thing I got, guys, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody, and hope you have a good one. Back to you, Jay.
Okay. And that's, I need to do that too. I've done it some, but for everybody, all Radio Land, everyone that's in the sound of my voice, I hope you have a happy and prosperous new year, and things go the way they're supposed to for all of us, so we'll keep a good thought. And yeah, Phil, on those two, turning that amp like that, the rest of the components in that amp don't care what direction they're looking. So you did a good thing. But Jim's right. The Pinta tubes will work anyway. All right. KM5QS. Oh, I already did that. Let me see. KB5FU. That would be Harry in Mississippi.
It's Alpha Bravo Foxtrot United. I'm running new radio. It's old to me. So use the FT450. Behind that, I'm running a 2006 heat kit tuner and a SB200. But I did have at one time a Kenwood 820 sugar. So I am no stranger to the whole gear.
Okay, good deal, Harry. Yep. Well, you got one of them, the SB200. That's old stuff, but you're sounding pretty good over here. Well, it's only about 600 and something miles from here, I think, somewhere in there. Okay, thank you, sir, for checking in. I've got another one here that, well, James, you just checked in for the count. Have you got anything you want to say? Well, I guess not. Anyway, that was AF5BI checking in for the count. And now we have K5LT. Go ahead, Lyle.
This is K5LT, Lyle, located outside of Fernie, Texas. Good evening, Jay, and everybody else on net. Happy New Year to everybody. And tonight I am running the Heathkit SB101, same rig I normally run, and running barefoot tonight. The SB221 amplifier is sitting on the floor over here in pieces. So apparently what we figured out is the grid shorted with the filament and burned up one of the RF chokes on it. So got the new RF choke in stock. I need to install it and then wait for my neighbor Don over here to deliver some new tubes and get this thing going again. So running barefoot for now. So nothing new here, just New Year. Kids came home, kids ate, kids left. So now we're just left cleaning up the house. So that's about it for here. Back to you, Jay. K5LT.
Okay, all right, good deal. Well, that explains why your volume was a little low, but you came through just fine. No problem copying, 100% copy. Very, very nice signal. All right, thank you, Lyle. Let me see next. KJ5 Fox. Wait a minute, I can't read my writing, but you know who you are. Come on down.
Yes, sir. KJ5FPY. This is Patrick up in Gainesville. I'm on my 7300 this evening, going through an SB220 and my Drake manual tuner on a inverted V dipole homebrew, my first antenna. pretty excited about that and hope it's working good for you guys. It's good to be on this frequency and joining in this group. I do appreciate it. I am new to the hobby, so it's good to be here. Back to the net.
Well, that's fine. That's good. There's a lot of people here with a lot of experience and anything like that. So don't be shy to ask any of us any questions or whatever if you have anything you're wondering about or stuff like that. That's part of what we do here. Share information and one thing and another. And I'm glad to have you. So thank you, Patrick, and thanks for checking in. All right. I do not have anybody else on the list, so anybody that would like to check into the Boat Anchors Net, come now.
WB50ZZ.
Foxtrot X-ray.
KF60.
Was there a Foxtrot X-ray out there?
Alpha Hotel. Kilo Delta 5 Foxtrot X-ray.
Okay, Foxtrot X-ray, and who was the Alpha Hotel?
Call here is Witch Doctor 0, Whiskey Delta 0, Alpha Hotel, Mark up in Nebraska.
Okay, that's 4. So let me get these, and then we'll continue on. All right, WB5OZZ. Go ahead, Don.
Okay, Jay, this is Don in Haney, Texas, getting QRZ, and I'm running a TS 830 Kenwood and the 922 Kenwood amplifier, dipole. I can't even say it. It's a dipole. Oh gosh, I'm tongue-tied. The dipole is 45 feet. Whatever, you know what I'm running. Over.
Okay.
Tongue-tied.
Did somebody say contact?
Double bazooka.
Go ahead. Hello?
Yeah, he said tongue-tied double bazooka.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, got confused there. That doesn't happen very often, but occasionally. All right, Kilo Delta 5, Foxtrot X-ray. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year, too, by the way. This is KD5SX. The name is Dave. I'm in Park City, Oklahoma, north central Oklahoma. And tonight we're operating a KWM2A with a 30L1 amp, going into a new antenna that I just put together and put up over the holiday. It's an in-fin half wave. It's not real high. It's only about 30 feet, sloping down to 20-something feet. But I'm hearing all you guys on it pretty good. And hope everyone has a very good 2025 and back to net. This is KD5X.
All right, Dave. Good deal. Yeah, I know exactly where Ponca City is. My granddad used to take me up there to play golf back about 100 years ago. Seems like it anyway. But you're making a fine trip down here. Do you have an amplifier behind that KWM2? If not, you don't need one.
Yeah. There's a 30L1 in line. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, they sound good. They're working good for you. All right, thank you, sir. Whiskey Delta 0, Papa Alpha, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening all. This is Whiskey Delta 0, Alpha Hotel. Handle there's Mark, and home QTH is Surprise, Nebraska. It's a town of 40 people located approximately 80 miles straight west of Omaha. Right now, run the Hot Water 12 Alpha. The chrome-colored Hot Water 12 later version. And they've got a D104 microphone. And we're going into a Heathkit SB1000 amp and through an LVG tuner out to the high gain high tower. So if everybody's coming in real good tonight, enjoying the night. So, thanks for letting me in, my friend. Everybody have a happy and prosperous New Year. From WD0AH.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it, and best wishes for the new year back at you. Down, as they say down here, Prospero Nuevo Año. Anyway, all right. Last on my list here is, I believe that's Ray, KF5TI.
Huh, you actually recognize me. Hey, well, about the only old tune I'm running right now is an old Heathkit tuner, 2040. So everything else is modern TS590SG. But maybe I'll be getting one of these older amps here pretty soon. I'm working on it.
All right. All righty, and that's, I've had quite a few, so let me see. Rusty, are you here yet?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just across the room. Hey, wait a minute. I got to turn the amp on or something.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to let you have a chance at having fun with the net control, Roger.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but there we go. Now I'm up there. I guess I didn't mash on the button there. Yeah, I'm here, Jay. Thank you. All right, folks, this is the WK5R, Rusty, located in Northeast Texas, about halfway between Dallas and Tyler. And you're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. I am not running a boat anchor. I'm running a Yaesu FTDX10, a Tascam TM70 Dynamic Studio broadcast mic, which is hanging on an OC white boom, which I would not want to pay the full price for. Anyway, that is driving my homebrew GS35B amplifier at about 1,300 watts. That goes through a homebrew tuner and bypass mode because I don't need it on 80, going up to a homebrew fan dipole for 4080 and 160. That's the operating conditions here. So with that, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
This is.
Okay, there were two there. I'm going to have to get y'all to give it to him again. First, the W5 station come.
November 5, Sierra Zulu.
N5 Sierra Zulu. Go ahead.
Good evening, Rusty. My name here is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee, located in Leak City, Texas, just south of Houston. We're running the Boat Anchor FT101E into a Alpha 78 amp off into the off-center fed antenna at about 30 feet. And just wanted to jump in and say hello, Happy New Year, and thank you very much. Back to you, Rusty. N5SC.
All right, yeah, the old Yaesu sounds good there, and I know exactly where League City is. It's right next door to Texas City there. Anyway, appreciate you checking in. We'll catch you later. Okay, who was the other station? Come now. No, go ahead, Perry.
Okay, Rusty, I'm sorry, I apparently keyed with the other gentleman, did not copy him, so when I keyed up, so I apologize. Anyway, let's see, tonight, kind of the same old stuff we've been running for a while. Got the Heathkit SB401 transmitter going, and the SB303 receiver, which is a solid-state receiver. Of course, I'm using a Heathkit speaker and all that kind of stuff, and using a modified D104 mic with a Shure 350 cartridge, and we're driving a Pro Heathkit SB200 amplifier, going out coax to an all-center fed 75-meter wire. So hoping to doing A-OK here tonight. Not a lot of power, but I think the band's good enough for it. So there you go. Anyway, Rusty, thanks for getting me in. Good, Happy New Year's all the way around to everybody. I am officially retarded, so maybe I can be here a little more often on KB0U07.
Okay, Perry. Well, your old green machines are sounding good there. You might be a little bit hot on the mic, but that's about it. All right, we'll catch you next time. Okay, who's next for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Kilo 5 Ocean Alpha, Quebec.
Kilo 5 Ocean Alpha, Quebec, I believe it is. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Bob in San Angelo in Texas. You're hearing me on a modern rig. However, I have been listening and copying you quite well on my 1938 Navy RAL Regenerative. That's not a super hit. Regenerative receiver. Sounds good. K50AQ.
Okay, Bob. Yeah. Hey, you're going back a few years there on a receiver. Appreciate you checking in. All right, who is next for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Anybody, anywhere. You do not have to be in Texas for the Boat Anchors Unlimited. Come now.
WJA.
Got you for the count, Jim.
Roger.
All right, anybody else for the Boat Anchors before I turn it back to Lynn? Come now.
AG5XP.
Oh, AG5XP. Go ahead, Kenneth.
Howdy, everybody, and Happy New Year. Tonight I'm not 100% boat anchor, but I'm on my 7300, but I got it filtered out with my HT33A helicopter, so it's taking all the solid statements away and got it going out of a homebrew G5RE antenna, and that's what we're doing up here in Brownwood. And this is Kenneth. Catch you later. Back to the net.
All right, sounded good there, Ken. I appreciate you checking in. We'll catch you next time. All right, one more time. Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited before I turn her back to Lynn? Come now. Well, we may have fished the pond dry. Several of them may be recuperating from their bestial last night. So back over to you, Lynn, K5LYN WK5R.
Okay, Rusty, very nicely done there. K5LYN returning here. Hey, before I take any check-ins, I'd like to repeat the technical advice that was offered here on the net. If you have a Collins 30L1 and you can't find the right type of 811A to go in there so that the filament and plate are configured right, just put any old thing in there and then upend the whole amplifier so that the face is sticking up in the air and you'll be on the air. Nicely done, Phil, for that great advice. All right, this is K5LYN. Who'd like to talk to us? I'm listening. Well, have we covered the territory? You don't have to be on a Vintage Radio, just interested in what we're doing. One last question. Anybody else out there wants to visit with us? We might have done it. Jay, I'll pass it around the table one more round. I guess we may be calling a little bit early. Everybody have a nice New Year.
Well, yes, sir. We filled the page up, so went quick, went good tonight. We've had quite a few. Is there anyone we've missed out there? This is KM5QS, and this is the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. It's not limited to boat anchors. If you have an interest in the old radios and appreciate what we're doing, you're perfectly welcome to check in. So is there anyone we've missed? Would you care to check in now?
KC5WLF.
KC5WLF. Go ahead, Jimmy.
I'm saying hello. Happy New Year.
That it?
Double good, Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Okay, I just wanted to say Happy New Year to everybody. I'm not on my boat anchor tonight, but had to do that for the first right here at the New Year. Good evening, everybody. Happy New Year. KC5WLF.
Thank you, Jimmy, and right back at you. Happy New Year to you also, and your wife and family and everyone.
She's still bedridden, and she's calling me right now, but I appreciate you asking.
Okay, well, best wishes anyhow. That, you know what I mean. All righty. Thank you, sir. Anyone else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Recheck, go ahead.
Rusty mentioned a while ago that I sound on my audio. I wondered, I tried to adjust it here a little bit. Am I doing okay, or still how much you on?
Well, I understand you real well down here right now. You're a little clearer, I think. It's hard for me to tell about hot because I've got a high noise level down here. But Rusty, does he sound any better now?
Yeah, a little better. And I might still need to turn it down just a hair more, Perry.
Okay, here we go. We cut her down a little more. The tubes in this transmitter is getting weak. The 6146 is not putting out quite as much as it should. So I have a tendency to probably get up in the mic pretty hard there. Over.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better. I think I'd leave her right there, Perry.
Okay, yeah, I'd back the power off on it just a little. You know how these old rigs are. That's all they got is the power knob. So we backed it off, and I was backed up away from the mic, probably 6 or 8 inches. So maybe between the two, we got her going.
Okay, yeah, well, maybe I just happen to think maybe if those tubes are weak, the 6146s are weak, then you might be pushing the envelope on the tube a little bit there with the audio up before you had it. Anyway, you're good now there. Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks again, Perry. And one more time, and then I'm going to give it back to Rusty. Anyone else? Okay, hearing nothing, I want to pass along once again my best wishes for everybody for the new year. With keep your eyes open with what's been going on here lately. If you see something, say something. Don't let it go. We can't afford any more New Orleanses or any of that stuff. So, AM5QS, thank you much for your participation. And Rusty, you'll wrap it up.
All right, Jay, this is WK5R, and this is the last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited before we shut the net there, or shut the door. Is there anybody else wants to check in before we close the door? Come now. I'll take that as a no. I heard nobody. So I will say Happy New Year. I've got our Año Felicidad, everybody, and we will catch you later. WK5R now closing the Boat Anchors Unlimited net at 8:06 and returning the frequency to normal amateur abuse. WK5R.
A lot of fun, guys. K5LYN.
Yeah, that was great.